Hello classmates, I'm going to show you today how to do a Fireshine tutorial on your dress shoes. It really doesn't matter the initial state of them. Get out the horsehair brush and you're basically just gonna get like all the dust off of it. So go ahead and do that. You want to get out your shoe polish and you're gonna use this thing right here. So go ahead and get the polish onto here, and you can be pretty generous with it since we're gonna cover the entire shoe. Okay, as you can see, it's pretty much covered all around. Don't be afraid to use like a pretty generous layer because number one, if it's too thin, you're just gonna straight up burn your shoe. And number two, like this is what we're melting, so the more the merrier, I guess. And some people like to take the laces out. I'd say if it's like your very first time, you can do that, but I'm just a little too lazy to. Yeah, so again, just like, don't go too hard, just kind of like glance the shoe with the brush. Okay, so now you're gonna get out your lighter. And I always like to hold the shoe upside down because heat goes up. Don't ever like hold it sideways or else you'll probably burn your finger. And then when you're lighting the shoe, don't stay too close to the laces, which is why some people like to take them out, or the seams, because that can kind of destroy your shoe and make it start falling apart. But yeah, you're gonna run it lightly around, and you'll see it start to melt. If it gets too hot, just set the lighter down and take a break. So. All right. And you can kind of see it's starting to melt. And one thing I didn't mention is that when you light it, it's gonna look pretty bad. It's gonna have this like chrome tint to it. That's completely fine. The last step will remove all of that and make it look shiny. So yeah. All right. So this shoe's mostly done. Again, you'll notice that it doesn't look great at all, but that's fine. Just set it off to the side, let it cool down, and go ahead and do the other one. And another thing, I'm kind of dumb, I just figured this out. When you're using the lighter, like hold down on this red part and you won't have to keep your finger so close to the flame. That's pretty much done. It should look a little spotty. Obviously, if you can notice some parts that haven't really been lit, go ahead and do that. But for the most part, this shoe is not gonna look very great, so don't worry about that just yet. While we wait for the shoes to cool down, you're gonna need to get out some cotton balls. Grab like the little cover from your polishing shine thing and bring it over to your sink. Okay, now that you've got your water and the shoes have cooled down, you're gonna get out, I just say one cotton ball, but you can do two, one for each shoe. And this part's pretty important. You're not gonna wanna get that much water. Realistically, you don't need any water at all, but I find it helps if you have a tiny bit. So you're literally just gonna dab like a tiny bit and kind of like press it into the cotton ball. It shouldn't drip at all. So it should just be damp. And then I like to just flatten it out with my finger like this. And then you can start working on your shoe. So I'm gonna show you how I do it. I'm sure we all know how to do a basic shine, but I like to just hold it from the inside so there's some stability, and then start going at it with the cotton ball. And it's probably not showing up too well on the camera, but you'll notice that that chrome look is going away and it's bringing out a pretty nice mirror shine. You might be able to see that's the tip of the shoe. I don't know if you can tell the difference too well on camera, but yeah, in real life there's a pretty big difference. Main parts you're gonna want to get are the toe, because that's what people are gonna be seeing the most. Yeah, and I like to do circular motions with the cotton ball. You can really do whatever you want. It would look a lot better if I were to take out the laces, so then I could flame these two parts and also get the tongue, but for the sake of this video, I don't really feel like doing that. Okay, this is pretty much the final product. They look pretty shiny. I'm pretty satisfied with the way they look. It might seem a bit excessive to do the Fireshine, but for me, I found it actually saves a lot of time in the long run, because you really don't have to re-Fireshine them for a while, and actually doing it too many times probably will damage your shoe. So like the night before a PAI, just take the cotton ball, get a little bit of water, and then the shine comes right back. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Yeah, pretty much it.